It's time to get real this Christmas and enjoy the things that matter. I'm Michaela Clark of declutteringyou.com and I'm here to help you simplify your Christmas. Every episode, I'll be here to give you one quick, easy Christmas hack designed to help you simplify your holiday season and find the fun again. Let's go. And welcome to a Hack the Holidays episode, which probably is a little bit ironic because I really want to talk about having a bit of a digital detox this holiday season. And yes, I know that you're probably listening to this on a digital device. I get it. But after this episode, perhaps think of some things that you can do to actually turn off from your digital reliance. And it is unfortunately becoming such a big part of our daily lives. We really are relying on our phones and our computers for all our information and often entertainment and even our social interactions. So this time of year, I think it's so important that you take time off for yourself to get away from your digital devices, but also to be present for your family and friends as well. And so I thought that perhaps we could touch on a few quick tips to help you have a little bit of a less reliance and a digital detox this Christmas period. Now, firstly, this is to do it mindfully. So if you're in the habit of just picking up the phone when you've got nothing else to do and scrolling through Facebook and things, perhaps try and stop that and do it in a phone pick up your phone when you consciously want to do something, or, okay, I'm giving myself 15 minutes this morning to have a look and then you're done. So just doing it with a little bit of mindfulness so that you are making the most of your time when you're on there. The other thing would be perhaps to set some reminders on your devices. Put a timer on how long you've been on there for, or perhaps put some wallpapers on the back to remind you of being mindful when you're using these devices. Make sure to set some limits on your technology and devices. Perhaps establish some tech-free times, such as the hour before you go to bed or the first hour after you wake up, or making, your kids have done things before they can get on the device. Or they have set times during the day where they're allowed to have their devices on. And part of that is also designating tech-free zones, such as the dinner table, perhaps the car, family room, or family time when you're watching a movie perhaps together, that they're not watching a movie and playing on device at the same time. Perhaps, leaving it in your car or in your bag or in your home rather than taking it everywhere you go. I think we're so reliant on I've got to have it within arm's reach, but actually we don't. And making sure that we do have time without it can also help as well. Another great tip is looking at, only responding to messages and things when you actually have the time to respond or to act on them. Because otherwise you're looking at all these things you should be doing, and of course the overwhelm gets built in. Also looking at turning off notifications. I think these are the devil because they're just constantly interrupting you and distracting you from whatever you are doing at that time. So perhaps, not something you do at Christmas time or during the holidays, but perhaps all year round is, turning off those notifications and having set times when you check and action things that are coming on. We just get so reliant and, we can find ourselves checking Facebook 30 times a day. Like, really? If there's anything really wrong with us or someone we know, we're going to be contacted. We have such a fear of missing out now, a bit of FOMO, and we feel like, we've always got to know what's going on, who's doing what, and if someone's somewhere, we want to be there as well. You know what? Just turn it off, turn the notifications off, and just give yourself a bit of a digital break. The other thing is, making sure that if you are having some digital time, tracking that time, like I said before, but really sticking to it. Set an alarm. If you're allowing yourself 15 minutes, put those 15-minute timers not only for yourself, but your kids. I find that's a great way of putting boundaries in around their device usage. And during this digital detox time, get out there, do things. have some social interaction and engage in the real world again. You don't need to carry your phone everywhere. I mean, it's great if you want to take photos, and often what I do is actually put it onto do not disturb or on aeroplane mode so that I can still use the camera without getting interrupted with all the other things going on, so that when I am with my family, I am completely focused on spending quality time with them. And I think just, talking about with your family, your reliance on devices and watching each other's behaviour and perhaps calling each other out on it. I really do believe that these devices are starting to sometimes have a negative impact on our lives. I mean, there is times when, we look at what other people are doing in their lives and that makes us sad. Why can't we go on that holiday? Or why didn't she invite us to that party? Or, oh my God, she looks so beautiful. Why can't I look like that? And we have all these comparisons, and this can create some real negative feelings in our lives, which are really unnecessarily. There's so much going on that you don't know what people are putting on Facebook, how real life that is. Not only should you not be comparing yourself to others, but, it's only a small glimpse of what can really be happening, and we set these expectations for ourselves and others on it. So just be really mindful of the impact that when you're looking at things can have on you. It is a cyber effect, and it's often that human behaviour is amplified and accelerated online. And so be mindful and compassionate of that as well. And be careful what you're posting and reading, because that all does have an impact on the way you think and feel throughout the day. So these are some great digital detox tools, and I highly recommend visiting the site, the Digital Detox Project, where they have a great quiz to find out if you or your family are having a problem, and some solutions that I've mentioned today that they have put together, as well as some of my own. So head to the digitaldetoxproject.com.au. Fill in your details there. You can, like I said, do a quick survey to see where you may have some problems, and they have these tools and more on their site. So that's the digitaldetoxproject.com.au. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for listening. It's time to embrace a perfectly imperfect Christmas. Head over to declutteryou.com/Christmas hacks to grab a free copy of the Hack the Holidays Handbook to help you get organised, simplify, and actually enjoy your Christmas this year.